Hey, y'all. Welcome to the HonkyTalk podcast. We got a special guest for you today, Miss Clara Ray.
Howdy. Happy to be had.
Yeah,
Thanks
welcome.
for having me.
Yeah, welcome.
Cool.
So we are here at the Sundown, and the special. Tell them about the special, Bo.
It must be good. He's over there smacking
He's
on it.
chowing down.
It's delicioso, which on Honky Talk means fantastic. Get your butts up here to sundown every Monday. The Reuben is a lunch special. It's delicious, and it will not let you down. You can get it a la carte with chips, with fries. Your side, you make your side. Mm-hmm. Sundown will make you smile with their Reuben. And I approve this message.
All right, y'all. So we're back after eating that delicious Reuben.
Delicious Reuben.
It was so good. It was really, really good.
She's gone.
Empty plates.
She's gone. I thought it needed a to-go box. It did not. How was yours?
Oh, I had the what did I have?
the club.
The club.
Yeah,
Bacon club.
Yeah, the bacon club with pepper jack cheese.
Yeah, that's right.
Delicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it smelled really good, too.
Yep, it did.
Look
So,
good.
well, anyway, Clara, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Yeah.
Clara.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I know.
Anytime.
I know. So excited. Well, what I'd like to do is just kind of introduce yourself, and then maybe just kind of tell us how you got started in music, what initiated that spark, and then kind of up till now, like how is everything going? You know, just wherever you want to start.
Yeah. I'll try to keep it at an elevator pitch. You know, we'll get it in and out kind of thing. I grew up singing in church like a lot of folks did, and like school choirs and things like that. I started playing gigs when I was about 17, 18, on and off. COVID hit. I went to school in Memphis, Tennessee, moved around a lot, played some shows wherever would have me. I mean, that's kind of what you do, right? You just kind of gig wherever will have you.
Sure.
Yep.
Especially when you're getting started. It's kind of just like, you know, any corner is happy. I'm happy to be in, you know. Any listening ears, I'm happy to play too. And I don't know, I started getting some successes with it in 2021, and I was able to make it my full-time job, doing like 4 or 5 shows every week in October of 2021, and I was able to quit my other side hustles and pursue it full-time. Yeah, and now we're working on a couple new albums we just recorded in Nashville, and those are coming out soon. I just auditioned for this coming season of American Idol, and I got that golden ticket to Hollywood.
Get it, girl?
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And yeah, you just gotta stay tuned, keep watching that on Sunday and Monday nights, and see how I keep trucking along. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I play with a band. They were the Ramblers, but then marketing said, that ain't gonna work. So now they're just Claire Ray and band.
Yeah, that's it.
I said, no, chief.
Yeah.
And so we fixed that a little bit, and the guys were super duper amenable, so that worked out well.
Good.
No hard
Yeah.
feelings, you know.
Yeah,
They're
that's great. Yeah, because I've seen your band play, and it's awesome. I've seen you play.
Thanks, man.
We've gigged together.
yeah.
And so it was super cool. I remember like one time we were like kind of on our journeys.
Yeah.
We got a gig from Monty Russell, and we got
Mm-hmm.
lost.
Yeah, was that Ned White's event in
Yeah.
the middle of nowhere?
It's
And
in
his probably at his house, but it's in the middle of nowhere.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and you pull up to it. It's like, okay, so you have to take a gate. You get to a gate somewhere. I don't
Yeah.
even know where the gate is.
Yeah, I
it
don't
just
remember now.
appears
Yeah.
as you're driving down in the middle of nowhere.
Off the side road.
You pull off onto it's like the levee, and then you drive on this levee for like 20 more minutes, and gosh, yeah, you finally pull up to this glorious compound,
Yeah.
and there's 4 properties on there, and they're beautiful, every one of them. And I don't know, we played on like a dock. That was pretty cool. But
Yeah, keep going.
dude, that was cool. Yeah, we played on this like dock or something, and we just set up a couple of chairs, and gosh, I don't even know how to play guitar, and I'm sitting there with Trey trying to hold my own, and he's tearing it up.
I didn't know what
and,
to expect.
and so we just partied, man. We had a good time.
It was such a good time. But that was when I was like, man, like this, like she's super cool, and I don't know, we just kind of like we were doing our own thing, and then I see you do this, and I'm like, wow, that's so amazing. So congratulations on everything, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know it's super huge in a music career to get this kind of opportunity.
Yeah, you can't buy this kind of exposure, and so I'm thankful for that. Like, and it's super new. I'm excited. Like, it just aired this past week, and so it's something I've been working on for quite some time, but I haven't been able to talk about it. So it's fun that it's all coming to fruition, and that I actually made the airs.
Yeah, absolutely. And like these guys, we kind of talked about last week about how, things we learned along the way, and actually making a decision to go in the music career. What was that like for you when you were like during your upbringing and all of these gigs and these hard times that you kind of went through? Because we know that people say no. We got a lot of things that happen to us, right? And so what was that like? And when was the deciding factor of you like, I'm going to make this my career?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know if there was any like definite moment. I mean, it was always kind of a pipe dream as a kid. You watch the TV shows or the musicians, you go to concerts, and you're like, man, that looks like so much fun. That looks like they're having a great time. And I always loved to sing and play music. I mean, I used to give concerts to like my dolls and my like stuffed animals. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, I would line them all up. Be like, my name is Clara. I'm here to play for y'all today. And I'd be like, Clara, we love you. My siblings would come in and be like, you look stupid. I know. And so I don't like it sounds really cheesy. It was always just kind of a pipe dream, and I didn't think it would ever be able to be in a reality. Yeah. And then just started kind of playing casually, which at that point, I played my first real paying gig at La Fagado, Mexican restaurant in Rayville, Louisiana. Yeah. I think I was 17 years old.
I played there.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, it's a party. Good margaritas. It's a good time. They're great margaritas when you're 17, I'll tell you. The only kind that are available.
It didn't have any alcohol in it. Though.
That's right. It was a virgin margarita. It was so good.
That's right.
That's right, mama. That was good. And man, I don't know. And like at that point, I already thought I was famous, because I just didn't even think that was possible. So with every small success, every new show or maybe opening act or opportunity, I mean, I'm currently living my dream out, whether it's, on a massive stage or in the corner of a bar. Like, this is what I have always wanted to do, and I'm having so much fun doing it. And getting to hang out with like cool guys like y'all is really cool. Like, I'm just having a good time.
I would say that I like what you just said there. No matter, you're living out the dream, no matter what stage you're on, you had the opportunity to go and get to play music. Mm-hmm. So now you don't have to play in front of your little baby dolls.
Exactly.
It could be in the corner of a bar, or it could be on an actual stage where there's sound people, sound equipment. And then you really feel like a professional.
That's it.
And we've all felt that.
Oh, yeah.
Like where you go, oh, thank God. That's great. I like the way you said that, though. Because I think people don't understand that. Mm-hmm. That part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's truth in that.
Yeah.
Amen, Clara. Amen.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I'm serious, though. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. But it's cool watching also, like, just see like on your media post and everything. Like, if you like, one of the things that I've kind of noticed over the last few years, that how important it is in today's age to actually be like media present.
Oh, it's crazy. Like, so many people have that down. Like, it's nothing to them. They're like, oh yeah, I just post like 4 times a day. Like,
yeah. Right.
What?
I know, and it's hard, but I've seen you so present in the media. I think you're doing a great job of that.
Thank you.
And it's something that I'm trying to get better at, for sure. Like, we all are. That's why we started this little show, because we're like, we gotta do something.
Every like makes a difference.
Yeah.
Knock on every door.
Heart, repost, like, share.
Amen.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
I tried OnlyFans for a while, but I didn't make any money on it.
Bo actually had a really successful OnlyFans career. His dad was subscribed.
Yeah.
So he had to quit it. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't make any money at it. I tried stripping. I went broke.
Yeah. I understand.
That's because he has a problem with walking into the The party's what he thinks is a party on the top floor of a bar in Natchitoches. And it's full of cops.
Oh yeah, man. That's right. Yeah.
Of all the places,
I know, and
they
it's-
have a policeman's ball.
Yeah.
Good.
So
And he's looking for an Uber.
yeah. So last episode, he literally was. He told that story, and I was like, wow. I mean, he's drunk,
Yeah.
can't drive, and then this is a cop's ball, and
Yeah.
like he's asking for an Uber.
Hey,
with
at
a
least
bunch
you're
of
asking
cops.
for an Uber. They're probably like, good for you, son. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
They're like,
So
we'll call you an Uber, buddy.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, like I said last week, I was driving out, and the city cop was behind me. Sheriff car was in front of me,
Oh,
followed me all the way to the motel.
And would they
There you
have the
go.
audacity to ask you?
If I heard any gunshots in the area,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. You ever any gunshots in the area?
Probable cause.
That's right. That's right. No, sir, I have not.
actually, it was a woman cop. She's kind of cute.
Yeah. Did you get her number or badge number at least?
No,
badge
She has a
number at
gun.
least.
She has a gun, so I wasn't messing with her.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what's up.
They're prettier that way. They really
Well,
are.
that's what he's saying, but really her name was probably Danielle or something, but she went by Dan.
Yeah, probably so.
Easy.
She could have come in there and handcuffed me. I would have been fine with that.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
I know. So, Clara, how is the American Idol experience treating you so far?
Oh man, it's my most favorite thing I've ever done. Like it really is. I can't say it enough. It's a dream come
Right.
true.
Right.
I've auditioned for the show probably since I was 16, so 20 plus times because you can audition pretty much every time
Every
they tell
year.
you no, multiple times a year.
Wow.
And I was lucky enough to get scouted last year for it for this coming season.
Right.
And so they invited me. You go audition for the producers, and I did that. And they got back to me a couple months later, and they were like, "It's gonna be a no." I'm like, "Oh, damn!" I got my hopes up.
Right.
So I auditioned again. I got told no again. I auditioned again. I got told no again. And then I auditioned again, and I get to the executive producer. Her name is Megan. And I was like, "Hey, Megan."
Yeah, what's
She's
up?
like, "Clara, you are one persistent person." So yes, ma'am. I said, "This is my dream." And I played a different song. I played Radioactive by Imagine Dragons for her. She said, "All right, cool." She made me play a few more. It was a longer process than that. But
Right. Right.
yeah, she invited me to audition in front of Carrie, Luke, and Lionel, and
Right.
that was cool. So that was cool. It's nothing but it's such a massive production.
Right.
And I just didn't know what to expect because I'd never been part of anything like that.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. They put you up in fancy hotels, and you get to Uber
Right.
eat your dinner, which for me, I'm like, room service.
I know.
How fancy.
I know.
You know, like, this is crazy.
That's a
know.
long way from Rayville.
Yeah,
though.
that's right. I was like, man, I live on a dirt road. I'm in L.A. Oh, come on.
As in Louisiana.
L.A., the boot state.
That goes to show you, no matter how many times you get told no, you just keep going, keep trying. And,
Yeah.
I mean, just because somebody tells you no don't mean
That's
you're not
it.
great.
Well, it's just like any
Absolutely.
gig. I mean, they may not want you. You're like, oh, we'll pass on it.
Yeah.
But you just keep going to the
Then
next.
you get on TV and you say,
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
There are kids
We're going to
watching.
edit this out.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No, but that's exactly it. That's what I can't tell people that are like starting that enough. And I'm not too. This is about my 7th year playing, performing, and you're gonna get told no a bajillion times, like over and over and over again. And I think the people that last, the people that stand out, are the ones that say, "Hey, that's okay. I'll go find somewhere else to play."
Yeah.
And that keep pursuing it and don't really take no for an answer, kind of thing.
Right.
Well, we talked. I know in our first episode we talked about Clara. We talked to me, Trey, and Bo talked about what it takes to be able to play music, not even on a grand scale, just to be able to play. Period.
Yeah.
You know, and the key word is, like you said, it persistence, but also and what Megan, the producer, told you, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, you're one persistent gal. Kind of
Yeah.
thing. You're like, yes, ma'am, I am.
That's it.
But it's also persistence, but also being consistent.
Yeah.
Just be constant of wanting to play and going playing and doing your thing. And then if you're good enough or if there's something there, people are going to want to have you back. No matter what, John, it doesn't matter. Anything about man, woman, doesn't matter. Go out there and get it's yours. Go grab it.
Absolutely.
You know, in
Absolutely.
whatever level that may be. So that, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about that too, like I said in the first episode. I like it. Y'all keep talking. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I'm gonna say about stage fright, if you have stage fright or whatever, being prepared's the best way. You know, if you're just starting and you rehearse, you have your set list and you do it over and over and over, and you know, some people just have the natural confidence. Some people, you know, the more prepared you are, you're going to be better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I mean, when you go on stage, sometimes you play for 10 people, sometimes 1,000. I mean, to me, it seems easier to play for a bigger crowd when I first started than a smaller crowd.
Yes, I
gosh,
would agree.
yeah.
I would agree.
I agree
you,
with that.
You don't have to look at people like directly if it's a massive crowd. If there's thousands of people out in front of you, you don't have to worry about making individual eye contact and
Right.
connections with every single person in the room. When it's a massive crowd, they don't really expect that of you. You know.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And then some restaurants we play at, you know, they think you can't hear what they're saying out there. And you know,
That's it. That's the worst one. Sorry.
interacting with the crowd out there. So you get done, you know, their feet's tapping under the table. You might not get any applause, but
Yeah.
on this time you might not.
Right.
So sometimes I'll just say, I'll chime in on their conversation. Oh, you can hear us? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear
yeah.
you.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry for your loss. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Yeah,
whatever,
it's whatever it is, or like it's just something crazy.
You're
Yeah,
like, Aunt has shingles. That sucks. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Dude. Sometimes I
They
get on the
make vowel tracks
microphone.
for what you got.
That's it. That's it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll be giving medical advice over
Yeah.
the microphone. Like, hey, you got blood pressure issues.
Have you tried Beets?
Yeah, drink some beet juice every day for a year.
Is that real? I mean, because here's what my great grandmother, and I'll say great, people are like, "Darn," but for real, she was 101 when she died. She was born in 1902. She died in 2003.
Right.
Damn.
I think I was like 15 or something, or 14. I don't know, whatever. But I grew up with her.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty insane that she lived that long. And then I also have like my grandma that had been her granddaughter. She's thriving. She has no heart problems, no nothing.
Yeah.
But they all grew up eating beets grown in their yard.
Yep.
And you hear all these things. It's funny that y'all bring up beets because, you know, you hear all these things about like if you're scrolling on Instagram or any of these little, what do you call them? Little shorts or
The reels?
Reels.
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, get your beet powder, get your beet gummies, and blah, blah, blah. And I love watching The Office.
I'd take
And
a
Dwight Schrute-
natural beat over that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Actual natural.
You would rather just eat a beet.
Yeah.
That's kind of what. So what's
creator.
better?
Yeah. He plays to the beat most of the time.
Most of
Most of the time. Most of
yeah.
the time, Bo plays to the beat.
I'm picking up what you're beating down.
I'm messing with you. Sorry. to interrupt.
Yeah. Anyway, but beets. So I guess there's some truth in that.
I think so. Like I said, last year, high blood pressure. They took big beetroot powder, like supplement. Go back to the doctor. No blood pressure issues.
What was you just mix it with water, or you get
Yeah.
like in a can, or like a.
Yeah, it's just powder. You put it in anything, food. I usually just, honestly, sometimes I just
Eat it.
to eat it.
Well, on Arkansas Road, there's a storage building place, and I know the guy that owns it. His son used to play with Dylan Scott.
Oh, yeah.
But when I moved back from Austin, I put all my stuff in that storage building. So he's back there, look like somebody's been murdered. He's cutting up beets.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah,
oh, it looks
yeah.
like a massacre.
Yeah, it's
like
red.
fresh
Yeah,
beets
it's
from
red.
the ground.
It's
It
red.
was like Dwight
Oh.
Schrute just walked in the
Yeah.
office.
Yeah, that's it.
Dwight.
That's
Yeah,
it.
he's putting them in a blender, and he told me he was at the doctor, and his kidneys had polyps on them.
Yeah.
And he told me to drink beet juice.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He's just drinking that.
That's good.
Yeah.
He said it works.
It does.
So he
It
was doing
does.
homemade cutting up beets and putting them like you'd make homemade orange juice or
A
lemonade.
juicer.
Yeah, and the juice.
Juicer, yeah, wow,
Cool.
cool. That is cool.
They keep falling on you.
No, I'm moving it up. I'm trying to find the sweet spot.
Oh, no, you're good. Good, I appreciate that. So you got to tell us, like, how cool is it being part of such a massive production? As far as like, you know, like what's it like? I know you can't say like a whole lot, but just like, what, like your personal experience and like the emotions, like when you get on like those, you know, in front of those judges. I mean, they're obviously celebrities,
Right.
you
Right.
know. And but what I loved, just I want to point out one thing, that when I saw the playback and everything, and then your audition and everything, it was like, it didn't seem like you were nervous. You were super confident, and it looks like you had a great time, and that you were on cloud nine. And I was like, I wonder if she like, is there anything like that you were feeling in that moment that was a little extra, you know?
Dude, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, going into it, I was nothing but excited. I don't think I was super nervous. I was sleeping regularly. I was just super pumped. Every interview we had prior to my audition was like, "Are you nervous?" And I was like, "Hell no, I've been working at this for years. This is my chance." Like, I'm so excited. And whether I made it past or not, I was just so very excited. I was feeling confident, and as soon as I walk in there, my throat dries up. I can feel like my stomach in my throat. My knees are shaking. I'm like, I'm not a nervous person, but I think it was just like the whole magnitude of the situation and being like, this is my one singular chance. Don't throw up. Kind of situation.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell
me.
it. You couldn't tell it.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I had so much fun. Like it's a hard feeling to explain because I was so excited to be in the room that it's hard to even, say which I was more excited or nervous. But I was so excited to be there, and even more excited to have the opportunity to go out to LA and Hollywood and film. Like, that was cool. And that was a different situation because we'd have 15-hour days where they're shooting, and you wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. You got to be completely dolled up and camera ready, and your call time's at 6, and you go to the theater and you sit there for hours on end watching 175 people take their turn and sing their song, and they're all better than you. And you're like, son of a gun.
Yeah.
And you don't get fed lunch until 4 p.m.
Wow.
And so that's lunch call is 4:30, and then we go home at 10, or home back to our hotel at 10 p.m. and that's when you can get dinner. And so you're tired. You get 2 to 3 hours of sleep at night. You're sleep deprived. You're food deprived. You haven't seen your family in a week. And I remember at one point I came out and I was feeling good, but I was just exhausted, and my blood sugar was low, and I'm at that point you're just nervous and you're paranoid and you're irritable. Yeah. And my husband had just gotten into town and he was watching, but I hadn't seen him yet, and he walks out as soon as I walk out from my bad show. I messed up my piano player, and he played something different than what I sang. And thank God they didn't air that because I was a big old crybaby about it after. But I was like, oh, thank you so much for your time. And then I walk behind stage, and then I get out to the area where they do your interviews and stuff. Yeah. And my husband's there. And as soon as I see him, I'm just because I hadn't seen him in a week, and I'm exhausted and I'm hungry and I'm irritable and I'm all these people that I don't know, and then it's oh, familiar face, just melted into him. And as soon as I see him, they get a massive camera in my face, and they're like, "How do you feel, Clara?" They're just better now, I guess. Even though I don't look it, I feel much more safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
man, which is so crazy.
It is so crazy. And they say that Hollywood Week is the most grueling of the entire part, which I can't agree more. It is crazy. They have insane cuts of 100+ people that go home, and it's a whole mess. And there's so many people that go home that really you just can't believe it.
Right, they're just that good, know. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's TV.
But you made it.
Well, I'm TV, baby.
Yeah. She's on TV Sunday, Monday nights.
On TV at the HonkyTalk podcast, sitting here in Sundown, Ruston right now. Where's the fanfare?
Yeah.
It's a fanfare. Shoot, I'm tickled pink to just be in this with you guys. I'm
we're tickled to have you.
Oh, thanks, brother. Thank you.
The judges on there when they send people home, I don't think that's acting. I think they actually care because you can see the look on their face.
Yeah, no, I
mean, it's got to be hard to sit there and tell, because you got so many people have to tell this handful of people you can't do it.
And especially for Carrie, who's actually done it, she knows the stakes and she knows what's at hand and how you feel. And how you're this is my dream, And everybody's there. They say that, and it sounds so. Once you're there, it sounds really. Cliche. It falls flat. Yeah. Absolutely. Because everybody's I've worked for this my entire life. And you're oh, damn. Me too. I can't follow that because I was going to say that too.
Right. Yeah. No, exactly. What do you say? Everything.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But it's so cool, to see that, though.
Thanks,
but
man.
yeah, but it sounds like it was tough. Like I never expected for like the like the Hollywood week or whatever to be like so grueling, like you said. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize like.
And at the end of the day, you're like, oh, they can cut so much. It's going to be so laid back. We're going to get all these breaks. I'm going to hang out with my new friends that also sing. I just anticipated a lot easier because I feel like right now I'm hustling, you know? So I thought, oh, LA,
Yeah.
they're not hustling like we are. Shit, they're hustling.
Yeah.
Man.
Same thing. Same
We
thing.
were running. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's so crazy because like I think the biggest production that I ever was a part of was like when I opened up for Dylan Scott. And,
Hey, that's
or
a big
whatever.
production,
And it
though.
was.
Damn.
It's like, but that was my first like moment of like, holy smokes. Like I'm about to go and play for a couple thousand people or whatever. And I'm a little nervous and stuff, but
Yeah.
it was really cool.
That
But
is super cool, man.
yeah, but TV's so different. I don't know. Because I've only done podcast stuff
Yeah.
and whatever, so it's like that's why I was actually genuinely curious. Like, how hard is this?
And it's
like-
not like live shows. Like you don't get all of these practices and sound checks
Right.
like they show you. You get one practice. So you
That's
run through
nuts.
your song one time.
That's
Doesn't
it.
matter if you know your song or not. You get one time to run through it.
Right.
And then you perform it in front of 1,000 people.
Did you choose the song you're talking about?
I did,
Or is
so-
there different times?
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's yeah, that's a great question. So as soon as you like get into it, you, like obviously you audition with your choice, and they can
Choices in your
strongly-
song that you want to go
Right.
audition with. That's okay. Go
Right.
ahead.
And you can have multiple options and say, I want to sing one of these songs. And sometimes it changes because like they have the rights to particular songs that they can air, obviously.
Oh, right, yeah.
And because they can't, like Tyler Childers doesn't allow you to play his music on TV.
Right.
Like, dang. He writes such good music.
I know.
man.
Come on, man. It's free
That's it.
publicity, bro.
That's it.
Free
That's
money.
it. That's it. Free money, baby. That's crazy.
It would be an honor for me if someone said I wanted to sing a Trey Gojo song
Right?
for their audition. I'd be like, dude, yeah, you're gonna do it for free?
Yeah.
You can have all the rights.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Take
Yeah.
all my money.
Take it. Yeah. Have
I will
fun.
pay you to play my song.
Hey, so Clara, I got this song.
That's it. Hey, what
He
you got,
does.
brother?
Hey.
So look, just
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's cool.
so you did it by Imagine Dragons,
I did. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons.
which is so fun because the other song they have, don't they sing "I'm a Believer"?
yeah.
And that is like my 5-year-old girl's favorite song
Yeah.
since she's been like 3. Alexa, play Imagine Dragons. I'm a Believer. Volume 10.
Oh, that's so
Volume
sweet.
10 all the way.
Oh, and she dances, dude.
Yeah.
It's
They-
a banger of a song.
It's a fantastic. I like to me, that's a great band. Or
Yeah.
that's a great whatever they do. I don't know all their
yeah.
details. And I'm gonna tell you somebody else that I think's bad at the bone too that nobody ever really talks about. Is a Benson Boone cat.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
killer.
Yeah, he's my
Is
dad's.
he American Idol guy too?
Okay, so kinda.
Okay, go ahead.
So he auditioned and he did really well, and they said, "We think you'll win this thing." Pretty much. I think he goes to Hollywood Week, and then he signs with someone while
while
he's
he's
in
in
Hollywood,
Hollywood.
and they're like, "We think you should pull out." We
Yeah,
think
right.
That you don't want to sign that contract. You're going to be known for American Idol for forever. See,
Right.
because like you even question it. You're like, "Is he from American Idol?" And it's like,
Right.
So technically, he did audition, but he dropped out of the race
Because he had signed he got
That's
a
it.
recording deal or
A better offer.
something.
Yeah.
Better,
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
Well, at the
better
end of the
offer.
day, you get to the end of American Idol, and as cool, and you can't buy that exposure. It takes people
Sure.
like myself that can't get in front of millions of
Millions
people
of the world, yeah.
independently, right? And it puts you there. It gives you that audience. But at the end of the day, you do sign a lot of paperwork that kind of makes you exclusive to them for
Right.
a hot minute. And so I think it was a really wise move for him. And he I don't think he says any ill will about American
Oh, no.
Idol.
No,
I
not
think
at
he
all.
really is appreciative, if anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you think that? So you're saying that he was on America? He was going to Hollywood,
Right.
but while this was all getting done with the Hollywood experience through American Idol, he signs a record deal basically.
That's what I'm told. I don't know exactly. I know
Yeah.
that he dropped
I'm
out
not gonna fact
because
check
of
you on
that.
it.
That's good.
But no, because I don't. I mean, no, it's not about that. I just thought it was
Yeah.
We was talking about Imagine Dragons, and then you also have somebody like the Benson Boone guy, and you. I don't know nothing about Imagine Dragons other than my kids wanting the song
Right.
played on, and then but you go up there and you do an Imagine Dragons song.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
So that's kind of so that's what got me thinking. I was like, it's great talking points here because I was like, this is great. 'Cause I've always I heard the Benson Boone story.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Like I think he was on American Idol, so that's why I was bringing it up.
Dude, he's a unicorn of an individual. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, he started singing like a year prior
Yeah.
to
literally.
auditioning. And I think he was posting on like TikTok and got millions of followers. Not like
Yeah.
views, like
Followers.
tens of millions of views, like millions of followers.
And that's what
crazy.
that's what blows my mind because I don't understand that. And
Yeah.
and I may be just because I'm older or I don't know. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah.
On TikTok.
Or any of it.
It just
gonna-
goes viral, man.
It's an algorithm
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
different algorithm than Facebook.
Yeah.
because it's out of China.
But
I
if it's
think
an algorithm, though, does anybody know anything about this? Like, I mean, what I mean is
I think it's like the more you post, the more you get put in an algorithm.
So
yeah,
the-
but you got to know
Yeah.
what you're doing. I don't believe that somebody just like records a fart and it goes viral.
It could.
Well,
that's what's so funny.
It's
I don't think. I think no, but because they will. And correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. You don't mean like that. I just think that, and for what I know, there's nobody is a star overnight. That's
sure, it takes-
that's not-
yeah, right.
It takes
Yeah.
time.
There-
But even the same way it takes time, there's some investment there to help promote that video,
Yeah.
to push that video.
Yeah.
I mean, and to figure out that, I guess, is the $1 million question.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't really believe that those people just put like I said, a fart or a burp out there and goes, there. He went viral. Oh my God, that's so funny. No, there's some people behind something doing something here that
Yeah.
knows what they're doing to get this to where it is on any social media platform.
Right.
Does anybody know anything about this? I'm asking you guys. Go ahead.
I'm thinking it's about like Facebook. They have a different regulation on it as far as like they do on your algorithm. Say you get this far on there, you're posting, and it says now you can reach this many people. I think TikTok is different. I think it's
Yeah.
like when the social media first started, where it just goes out to the masses.
So you think TikTok's just really like a free? I'm gonna say free
So-
speech. That made it sound political, but I don't mean like that. But just you think with TikTok, it's still old school, just kind of old word of mouth kind of thing.
Well, they have an algorithm, but
Yeah.
I don't think they. I'm not sure. I don't know really. I'm not really educated on this subject, but it's just what I've seen on there. Like it'll say, "Hey, you made it this," so we're. That's what it said on mine the other day on Facebook. So we're putting you out to more people.
of course.
Yeah.
So
TikTok, I think it does it like
yeah.
the old way when it
Right.
first started.
Well, it tracks engagement. So each platform tracks engagement and viewer engagement. So whether people are watching past 5 seconds, commenting, liking, copying it, trying to share your post. So like you people hearing this, you
Yeah,
know,
share it.
like, comment, share.
Yep.
It boosts our posts on social media.
Hashtag repost.
That's it. That's it. Amen. Amen.
And TikTok gets
And
the
so-
more people to do that.
It does, and,
Yeah.
and TikTok has a broader audience than Facebook and Instagram do. Like, obviously, you know, everything is international, but for the most part, you know, Facebook is like a mostly American thing.
Right,
And
right.
so, like, I mean, it was made here, and I believe the same for Instagram. I could be mistaken by that. You know, TikTok reaches a broader audience. I think like 30% of my followers on TikTok are German.
That's what's up.
I don't speak a lick of German.
That's what's
I don't
up.
speak a lick of German. I don't even know what that happened there.
I mean, a thing.
Yeah, it's international.
And if you look on
They're German. They're probably just like, she's white, you know.
Yeah.
It's like,
What's up, sis?
that's it. Gotta support, but it's something.
That's like
I caught that
Spotify.
late. That's good.
You'll have people all over the world on Spotify. Like you'll look at your
It's crazy.
demographic.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? And so, and then for TikTok, it also is the same thing. Is about being consistent. So they watch that, and they watch how much you engage with other people. So
Whether that means if let's say if they said, "Oh my God, Clara, I love your new song," good job, girl. And then they whatever, and you get it. And then maybe when you're talking about engagement,
Yeah.
you reply, hit heart or something. And you go,
Yes.
oh, thanks at so-and-so.
Right.
Thank you, girl, for watching
Yeah,
my.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, whatever.
Yes. So that's a big part of it is
Okay.
like responding to your audience and keeping them engaged. Because,
Right.
if you have over 1,000 followers on anything and you respond to anybody, for the most part, they're like, wow, they took the time out of their day to respond to me. That's really cool.
Exactly.
I watched their video. But not only that, but also just watching, this sounds silly, but like watching and engaging with other videos. And it doesn't have to be like a lot of time, but like anyone that's trying to build their social media audience, I always like recommend getting on that platform and going through social media and liking, commenting, and sharing and things like that. Just being
On something
engaging
that doesn't
to
have
other people.
That has nothing to do with you
Has to
necessarily.
have nothing
you
to
just
do
like,
with
oh, that's
you.
cool. I like it hard.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, great vid. All right, love
Yeah.
your voice. Or just anything.
Absolutely. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It
No, it
pushes you
is.
in the algorithm.
Well, it makes sense.
It's
It makes
magic.
sense.
It's voodoo.
You know,
So,
it's some,
yeah.
But it's crazy how those people can get that kind of a viral thing that, it's so common now to talk about viral. You hear it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, right.
And you're like,
And how much is considered viral at this point?
I don't know.
Like,
That's-
is
I
it
think it's-
millions of views?
yeah,
Is it a billion views? Or like,
I don't
what
know.
is it?
But before, I remember being in college. It was like, oh, Charlie bit me or
Yeah.
whatever it was. And I'm going, what are these people talking about? Like, you ain't seen the video? I'm
Right.
like, no. And I think that was on YouTube.
Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Dude,
I'm
that was
like,
huge.
What do I want to watch this kid from England talk about it? Charlie bit
My brother
finger?
is named Charlie after that video. Yeah.
See?
See what I'm saying?
Really?
See?
No.
I sound like a hater, and I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just
That's
being
how it goes
honest.
viral. Yeah, that's it.
If you look at how Big Poe posts,
Yeah.
he's got thousands or what is it?
Oh,
million
yeah.
followers or whatever.
He's-
views.
It's a lot.
Something.
yeah, but
Wow.
he posts nonstop. all
That's
day.
it.
That's it.
It's
Well, on-
consistency.
But on Facebook, though, like with my page, and maybe y'all experienced this. Do you have a Trey Gotro like music
Yeah, music page. Yeah.
Okay, Clara, do you have a music
yeah.
page? Bo?
I've got one, but I don't use it anymore. I use my personal.
Okay, well, on a music page, it's set up like a business page,
That's right, that's right.
So if you put out too many, they'll draw back how many people they actually see because you can see on your insights, right? You
Oh,
ever notice
really?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
talking about.
Well, they want you to buy ads. Which
That's right.
Facebook got smart. I mean, I'm not saying I don't
Right.
agree with
Yeah.
it, but it's
Right.
kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, God, come on,
That's
you
right.
know.
That's right.
But and they do. I mean, I guess they're fair about it because you can put a $5 a
That's
week
right.
or whatever.
That's right.
And you can reach.
Yeah.
And they do give you an ability to. I guess is what what I guess they give you an ability. They say they do to reach out to a certain region or demographic or ethnic
right.
group or whatever
Yeah.
it might
That's
be.
right. Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah.
you're trying to push this towards.
Well, I always wonder about the like buying, like to push your
Ads.
ads and things like that. If that kind of stifles your views and likes and engagement and traffic to your account, because like I don't know, everyone I've talked to that's like gone and done that and spent like, I mean, I know someone locally that spends $100 once a week to boost individual weekly post. And I'm sure it boosts it. I mean, it does put it in front of people. But at the end of the day, I think just good content and consistency is
Or more
really
of an a true organic type.
I think so,
real
because
post.
then it
Yeah.
almost becomes
Are you buying
dependent
bots?
on you.
Are you buying a bot? Yeah.
Yeah,
For likes.
exactly.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah,
and I
I'm
think
with
it
you.
almost becomes like, Facebook's like, well, I know they're going to buy it because this one's not going to get enough views. So at a certain point, are they just like waiting for you to buy it? So if you,
Yeah.
I don't know. They're like dangling
Yeah.
the
No,
carrot.
but
I
you-
don't
I
know
know,
a ton
I know.
about it, but I don't.
You're saying the same thing. It's kind of why I bring it up. That's why I'm bringing it up. You're saying exactly kind of what I'm thinking. So if we're all thinking the same thing,
It's got to be.
we ain't dumb.
Great minds
We're
think
not,
alike.
Well, we're not. Yes.
Dumb minds think alike too.
Clara, you could have not said that.
Clara,
last
you just
part.
gotta stop when you're ahead.
Edit
That's
that
it.
out.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Well, where do we go? God bless.
Yeah, that was a little loud.
Came right into the mic. Real hot.
So where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Clara, let me ask you this. This is Clara Ray, American Idol contestant. 2000 what? 25?
Yep.
So what season are we on?
23rd. We're on
The 23rd season.
season.
So American Idol season 23.
Here, I'll tell you something funny real quick.
Yes,
They,
go ahead.
So we get all these like different packages on what we can and can't say when we are airing and things like that. And they said to use like hashtags, like hashtag American Idol, hashtag, Idol, hashtag all those things. Hashtag, yeah.
Hashtag
Look at
American
Bo's
Idol.
hashtag, yeah.
Is this
One of the hashtags they sent me, I can't make this up, and I hope they don't see this because then I'm just going to look really mean. But it said hashtag 23rd season.
Okay. All right. Hashtag 23rd.
TH.
hashtag 23rd?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I will do it. I'm gonna put
Man,
it.
I remember
Hashtag.
seeing that and I
Hashtag
just thought, like,
23rd.
oh, bless their hearts.
Yeah,
I was like, man, I was
absolutely.
homeschooled, but dang.
I was cool.
Well, let me ask
It
you
was
this.
probably an accident. It's a typo. They got to do a lot over there.
So-
They're working a lot.
So how many?
Good.
Give me a funny. Anything happened to you that showed your Louisiana-ness or your Southernness or your country?
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Anything that's happened, like where you? It could have been something as simple as like you were in L.A. and you went to the store and they were like,
Where are you from?
yeah. Anything. It could be, or even on stage with the show. Anything funny.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
that our listeners might think that are funny, or go ahead, take it. Just anything.
Well, like just even, in my first initial auditions with the producers prior to getting to the celebrity judges and stuff, they were asking me like, what do you do? Tell us about yourself. And, I was like, well, I'm from Louisiana. I live on a dirt road, like I shoot skeet, I hunt, I fish. And they were like, what is shooting skeet? And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, what kind of game is that? Is that a bird? I'm like, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
clay
Clay
pigeon,
pigeon.
baby. That's it. Yeah.
It does
Yeah,
fly.
it do fly.
It do fly.
Not till I hit it with my gun.
Yeah.
That's it. That buckshot blows it up real nice, baby.
My girl said buckshot. I like
That's
it.
it. That's it. That's it. And I don't know. Pretty much everywhere I went, they'd be like, "Where are you from? Like, what are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm just hanging out."
Yeah.
All right. Well, beside the judges,
The side the judges.
but no, beside the judges, just take them out.
Yeah.
Take them out of this thing.
yeah.
Anybody cool you met so far?
Super cool. Super cool.
Give me somebody. Can you tell their name or
Yeah.
anybody you may have met or
Yeah.
they called or you called them? Something got an email from anything? What's going on?
Oh, like from American Idol or outside of it?
Just with this whole American
Cool,
Idol
man,
thing going
yeah.
to LA. Just anything. Has anybody
Yeah.
reached out to you? Anything? Anybody? Anything cool happened to you? You're like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It could be a no-name person. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it's all new. So it just aired. My first episode aired Sunday. I mean, I know it's been airing for the last like 5 weeks, 6
Yeah.
weeks.
Right. Yeah.
But my audition that I was on the last audition episode aired Sunday, and it's cool. Like just like you cannot buy that kind of exposure. You get in front of millions of people at one time, and it was so cool because they like came and filmed at our house, and they showed off like my personality and what I'm doing and my music, and-
Right.
which is cool, And so that automatically just opens up dozens of doors that I couldn't get my foot into. But from like the Hollywood perspective and like meeting the other contestants and stuff, like Bailey Literal, he's a contestant this season. His dad is a Backstreet Boy, which I just thought was cool.
wow. Backstreet's back.
All right.
There's what I'm talking about. Yeah, go ahead
Something
with
like that.
Backstreet.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah, like he's a super cool guy. My roommate, her name was Brianna Nix, and I don't know, she was cool. She was Christian, which was cool because I am currently, but I was then too.
Yeah.
We were roomies.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Always being. Thank you, Lord. I'm sorry.
You met Miss Nix. Go ahead.
Goodness. Yeah, she's wonderful. She's wonderful, and she's like, it's fun just seeing. It's such a surreal thing because like we did this months ago, a lot of the like pre-recording stuff, and so it's finally airing, and it's crazy not only to see yourself on TV, but to like see your friends and people that you've like grown to really love and be very fond of, which is
I hear the train coming.
I do too. It's coming in.
Quick pause for the calls.
Rolling around then. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging home, but that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Come on, take that next verse.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. You don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Ruston
Right here.
to watch him die.
Not to watch him die.
Watching.
That train keeps rolling something. I hear it and cry. I hang my head and cry.
Bow, 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 bow,
Park.
Eat your vegetables.
Eat your
I do
veggies.
need some more vegetables. I'm sorry.
H Bates.
Shout out to Sundown Tavern here.
Good stuff.
Where the train's always rolling. Railroad Park's right behind us.
There's been many a train songs played here.
That's right.
Amen.
I wrote one about it.
Yep.
Yep.
Not the band.
The band?
Songs.
The band songs?
Train's got some good songs too.
I got some.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere. Drops do produce Train, right? Am I wrong about that?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Meet Virginia.
Virginia.
Did they do the train too? That was train, right? Meet Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
Meet Virginia. I
There she
can't wait
goes.
to-
There she goes. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, y'all. Okay. Well, let's. You need to go to the bathroom break. All right, we'll take a short
Bo
break.
needs a tinkle break.
And
Yeah.
Come on, girl. We go party.
Yeah, we've been partying all morning.
We've been partying all morning. We've been starting with
that's right.
those Bloody Marys. They're so
Rubens.
delicious. They're
The
my
Rubens.
favorite. I love them.
That's right. And the Reuben. The Reuben is very good.
Reuben is really good. That's killer,
Wasn't
man.
bad.
Killer special.
And,
Killer special.
Killer special.
Go ahead, Bo. What was you going to ask her now?
So what I wanted to talk about was your show at the stage with Monty Russell. And
Yeah,
Mark
man.
Chestnut.
Dude. That was such a good time. That was so much fun.
Well, tell us your set list. What'd you play?
Do you ever remember a set list, Bo? Do you
No.
ever just like finish a set and you're like, what'd you play? You're
All
like,
right, well,
Okay, the opener.
I think I played.
in
I'm
the-
sorry. I'm giving you a hard time. He said hashtag.
Hashtag 23rd.
23rd.
Oh, we're done. Thank you, Governor.
23.
Thank you, Tres.
So
Brent-
tell us
23rd.
what when you were up there, everybody has a gig.
Yeah.
Everybody has a gig where, or that moment in time at every gig where they were like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a party.
Give me a song. What do you remember?
Oh, you know my.
What was the song that like really was like, and people was going,
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
I would love to say it's an original. And Monty, if he was here, he would be like, "Oh, it's that original that." Dude, right now, my favorite song to play. I don't even care if people are having a good time.
it's a Bo Atkins song. I'm so
It
I'm
is.
so grateful. Thank you, Clara.
It's Bo's song. It's Bo's
Stop it.
song.
Shout hallelujah.
It's Bo's original song. It's called "Keep the Wolves Away."
Oh, yeah.
He wrote it with Uncle Lucius.
I did 73.
Yeah.
That's his actual uncle.
So, that whistling stuff. I just love that song,
No.
man. I love that song. And I think I didn't hear it enough before I started playing it. So I got my own rendition of it. And it wasn't intentional. And then, but people liked it. And so I just kept doing it that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love that song. And so anytime I play that, I have a good time.
Well, Uncle Lucius is a great band anyway. They have
Incredible.
great stuff. So
Incredible.
yeah.
So
No,
that was-
and you do a great rendition of it.
Thank you, Trey.
That might be the song that we end with.
Ooh, party.
Just get it.
I'll
just get
whistle.
it.
what
We
key
should.
do you do it in? Are you that
OG.
smart? OG.
The
I
OG
think it's
key.
in,
You know what the
I
OG
think it's
key
in
is?
C minor or something like that.
C minor,
No.
E minor.
Well, don't look at me. I don't know nothing about music. I just play it.
I don't know nothing about music. I, just play it. That's it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Trey, where'd you play this weekend?
What did I play this weekend?
What'd you
man?
do? Tell us
This
about
past weekend.
This past weekend, man. I have 2 kids. I don't even remember.
Oh,
I've got a cat and a dog.
He's so busy, man. He can't keep
Yeah.
up with this mess. He's a big boy.
I played the 7 tap, brother.
that was on. Yo, how'd that go at the 7th tap?
That went really well.
Good.
Heck yeah.
Set up there at play, do my thing, 3-hour set, and went home. But it was good. It was good. They food's great there. 7
Tell
Tap
them
in
where
Bossier.
7 Tap is. Go
It's in
ahead.
Bossier, Louisiana,
In the East Bank District.
East Bank District, and they also have one in Shreveport. They have 2 locations. Both are phenomenal.
So their mothership, it's still pumping. Where I guess where they pump.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yep. What about you, Bill?
I was at Ponchatoula's next door to Sundown Thursday night.
That's right.
Come on.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It went pretty good, pretty good. We had a pretty good crowd. I had Jonah Nugent come in and sit in with me. So
Yeah,
he's
I saw
always
you. I
good.
saw your picture and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
Now that's Ted Nugent's nephew, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I looked a little tired in that picture.
Yeah. It's late nights over there,
Yeah.
though, man. It
Late
is.
night.
He
I
gets
got-
us all.
I got home about 3 a.m. Then had to go to Natchitoches to T. Johnny's on the river.
Party.
It's always a good place to play, good food.
Yep.
And Saturday night was drowning over at Traps on the river.
That's right. The rain.
Tell us about. So I was coming back from Crystal Beach, right a few miles from Galveston, from the ferry that could take you over the Boulevard Peninsula over into Galveston if you have a car. And I called Bo.
I think I texted you.
You did. Oh, I know what it was. You did. You texted me. You said, "Hey, I'm on North 4th Street leaving Traps, dude. I about drowned my truck out." Tell us about it. What happened after Traps? There's so much rain.
It was extreme pouring down rain.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Well, this kid that works there, he come in there. I guess he was coming back to help clean up or whatever, but he said my car floated off and drowned out over off of 5th Street exit. I said, "You're joking," because Adrian that works there, he was messing with her, saying her car was underwater, but it wasn't. So I thought they were all joking.
Yeah.
Because the parking lot didn't look that bad, but he did. Joey told me. He said, well, it is over there, but he's got a huge 4-wheel drive truck.
Right.
He said, there ain't nothing to go through if you got a truck.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So I load out and I'm leaving, and that's the quickest way to the interstate. So I pull up there, and I can see the car off to the side. My truck, it's 2-wheel drive, 01 Silverado. It got down to the red light, and it just went blah, 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 blah.
Uh-oh.
The exhaust was under the water.
Under the water.
Yeah, so the light turned red. I'm sitting there keeping it running so don't suck it back up in the
Hey,
exhaust.
no copy, no stoppy.
Yeah,
That's right.
Their
That's
cops
right.
were everywhere over there.
Oh, well.
You just got to go.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
I backed up, and then the light turned green. I just gassed on it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It started floating all the way to the side.
That's what's up.
Yep. Then
you made
it come on out, got on interstate, made it on.
He floated all the way. It took him till Monday to get from West Monroe to Ruston, but he made it on time
Yeah.
for the show, for the Honky
That's
right.
Talk.
Honky Talk podcast.
Yeah.
Anything interesting
Stuff.
happened to you this weekend, ma'am?
This weekend, man, it was coming down Saturday. We were at Landry's on Saturday.
How'd that show go?
That's fun, party. That's a fun place to play at. They're cool, good wine, and they keep it flowing, so that makes it more.
What's
fun.
their? Do you know what's their best wine? Do you think there? What do you like
Gosh,
there?
I don't know. Whatever they give me, I like what they give me.
Whatever.
I wish I could be more specific.
Free.
but
Landry wine.
Free wine is the best.
free wine is the best wine. Yeah, I don't know. Like I always go up there and I ask like the girl behind the bar, and I'm like, "Hey, what do you like?" And she's like, "This one. That sounds great. I love that." It's like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's wine.
Hit me with your best shot.
Dun, dun.
Hit me with your best shot.
Tell them about when we was at Thirsty Farmer and drank those 3 bottles of wine.
That was a rough night. That was a rough night. Yeah, Thirsty Farmer. They have a vintage called Reserve that they age in bourbon barrels.
Bourbon Barrel Reserves. Oh
Yep.
yeah.
And it is quite delicious, and it is very easy to overindulge.
Very toxic.
Very easy to overindulge.
Yes.
Yes.
We hadn't mentioned them, but Thirsty Farmer, the Landry Winery is very great too. Very good people, and
Yeah.
they take care of people like us, and especially our beloved sister here, Clara. But also in Calhoun, they got the Thirsty Farmer with Brother Michael and Sister Savannah. So I would encourage all y'all, if y'all go to Thirsty Farmer, to ask for a Savannah Poa. A Savannah Poa.
Okay.
Savannah Poa.
Oh, that's right.
Is that poor?
Yeah, that is.
That's right.
I get this.
Is Michael stingy with it?
Let's get this Southern.
Okay. And
Kinda,
what is this?
you just ask when you get a drink. You ask that. It don't matter what kind of wine you're getting.
Oh, yeah.
You ask for that Savannah Poa.
Yeah, the Poa.
Have you had their? It's not a seltzer. What is it? It's like a cider.
Yeah, the
There's
cider.
Oh, yeah.
Is the frozen?
Oh, not the frozen.
No,
the
the-
cider.
But it's
yeah,
like
cider.
sparkling.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those are so good.
Yeah.
Farmer Blues,
Farmer Blues.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I haven't tried that actually.
dude,
Yeah.
game changer. Also easy to overindulge on.
Drink
Goes down very
responsibly,
nicely.
everyone who
It's
is.
when your spouse drives you home.
That's
kind of
right.
thing.
Yeah, you're finding somebody
big.
going, hey,
Hey Zane,
Take
drive me home. Take me
Hey.
home.
Me and
I'll
Trey
see
were
it.
going to write that night. We got back home and brought a bottle with us, poured us a drink, and then we were like, screw this. We're not.
yeah, we can't hold the pen.
Can't write. Yeah.
My guitar is talking
You
to
wake
me.
up tomorrow and you're like, what is this?
Yeah. Super bad
I
headache.
can't wait to listen to this song in the morning. 'cause
Man, but
Trey-
in the moment, that's like the best song you've ever wrote. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
man,
You're like, man, I was really
Man,
feeling that,
That
bro.
was so good. We should go look at that. And you're like,
Wake up with a wine flu.
I'm tired of being the showstopper.
I'm telling you, dude, I've got a lot of crazy stories
Yeah.
with music and without, like, just throughout my life. But
Oh, 100%.
yeah,
Yeah, 100%. Well, I do have a story. It's not like super hilarious or anything, but last night, my 3-year-old is a night owl, and I was packing up all this podcast gear for this episode, and he's like, Daddy, what's that? I was like, well, that's a soundboard. He's like, what's a soundboard? And I'm like, that's what we used to record. What's record? And we got all the way down to, like, I had to explain. He's like, technology. He's like, what's technology? And I'm like,
that's a good question, son.
that's a great question. Anyway, but I'll show y'all here in a second. But on this card, I've got a podcast interview with him last night. That's what's kind of cool. So basically, I put in this little cheap microphone that I had just laying around real quick. Taught him how to turn it on and everything, and got a camera. And then I was like, "Hello, Memphis. How you doing? Good, And then, but last night I recorded a little 2-minute podcast with him. He even sang a song and stuff, and it was cool. But
What do you sing?
he made it up on the spot.
Oh, songwriter right there.
I don't know. And then he farted. And
part of it.
Viral.
And then he.
He's a rocker.
He is.
reverb on it,
He, dude, bro, he literally
auto tune it.
he let it out, and it came out in the song. So he was just like,
Hey.
he was singing his whatever he
feeling
was,
it.
and then he was like, I farted, and just keep going. So I'm gonna keep that forever.
Yeah, that you ought to. That's awesome.
But it's kind of funny, but kind of sweet at the same time.
Anyways, it used to be handheld camcorders when I was a kid with the tape. Little there, you'd be holding your parents' be going like
Oh
this.
my gosh, yeah.
And now it's digital boards and microphones and $500 cameras and a ring light.
This is a fancy setup tray. This is nice.
I mean,
no, it's just years. It's
Used
just
to have
years
the-
of experience.
You said
you
the
know?
boom boxes you hold up.
Boom boxes.
The boom boxes.
Take me
dude.
back, Tara.
no, but I really did that.
Listening to the Beastie Boys.
Did you ever make a girl a mixtape? The boom box above your head.
We used to call the
I did.
radio and kick shouts out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever
Yeah.
work?
No.
No.
But here's the beauty of it, though. At 107.5, it's still kind of privately owned. It's not all corporate radio, so you
That's
can
right.
still kind of do that at Z107.5
Hey.
right here in Ruston.
But you got to
right.
know that they're listening.
That's right.
Well, tonight they're having what?
The Roadhouse show.
Roadhouse
That's
show.
it. The Roadhouse. That's good
Matt
stuff.
McKinney, Monty Russell, The Roadhouse Show.
107.5.
Alternative country with a kick. Patton's Western wear.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So good.
It is.
I tried to get them to let me
it's
redo the thing,
hilarious.
and they looked at me like I was stupid.
We
So,
should do a radio show.
We should.
That's
I
what we're
was
doing.
thinking about that the other day.
We should do a podcast.
Radio show.
There should be a podcast where we all sit around a table and get free lunch and
Yeah, and,
chit chat.
Yeah,
If
maybe
only.
yeah.
It'd be
Sponsored
cool
by
if we could get like someone like Sundown to do it.
sponsored by
Yeah.
Sundown.
Dude,
Tavern.
Sundown's like the best. Like that would be the perfect place
they
to host
feed
something
us.
like this.
Oh, Clara Ray. I mean, seriously, like if you can get away from all your management, and all your high being,
Shut
high
up.
church society
You
people,
hush.
come down to this low church peasant area, and we're at Sundown every Monday.
every Monday.
Every
so just
Monday.
stop in and just say hi. If you maybe you have laryngitis or something.
Maybe you want a special.
Maybe you want the Reuben, or maybe you want the
Club.
Club Sandwich Bacon Club with pepper jack.
Not the club.
Well, y'all want to play a song?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Clara, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank you for
coming
having
and just
me.
hanging out with us.
Oh,
I
my
woke
pleasure.
up at like 8 a.m. and I was like, I forgot to text her,
No, it's perfect.
and I was
perfect.
like, "Yo, you still good today?" Anyway, she made it here, y'all. American Idol, Clara Ray. Make sure you check her out.
Congratulations, Clara.
hashtag 23rd season.
Hashtag 23rd season. Hashtag American Idol. So hashtag HonkyTalk podcast.
Hashtag
Sundown.
Tavern.
The Sundown.
My name is Clara Ray, and this is Keep the Wolves Away by Uncle Lucius. house, the 4 kids and a wife. Giving a little of his soul every day, working overtime to keep the wolves away. I was barely 13 when the company man tried to dig my daddy's grave. Happened on a French home tanker ship, spilling balls to Galveston Bay, where the liquid fire filled his lungs and his eyes. Silence and he moans and cries. Cold and breath, the damn snake in pain, but he fight like hell to keep the wolves away. For the next few years, Dad was sick as a dog, but he made a recovery just to spike the odds. The settlement came and we moved out of town where the sky isn't heavy with vibrant clouds. Yeah, he's still alive, he's doing good, he's in his 50s, but the money's running out. He's pinching for pennies. I'm going broke with every song I play, 'cause now it's my time to keep the wolves away.